You manage a pretty big team of sales agents spread out all across the Southeast, and your main initiative inside of sales is to get people onboarded, right? And really pitch the value proposition of onboarding, what it means, and all that. So, like, from your words to their ears, I'd like to hear your take on that client experience from contact form to onboard and what that conversation looks like. What's the value for clients?
Right. So, I mean, even when I was building my house years ago, I didn't even know the process. I mean, most people don't. They know nothing about it unless they've built a house before. And so I think the biggest value of the onboarding is being able to understand that you're going to start a process. You're going to go through every piece of every information that you're going to need, from plan designs to selections, everything that you're going to need to know to make that final decision to say, yes, we need to move forward to build. And I think that it's important for people to be able to go through that process, because there's a lot of things that you don't know as a normal person that doesn't build houses that you're gonna learn. And we give you the opportunity to come through, go through that process, get your plan designs, get all the different fixtures in your house and colors and all that kind of stuff. But even if you want to do a custom Barndominium, we'll do a custom. Bring us a plan on a napkin and let's figure it out. But the process itself allows you to grow into the process, because some people, they want a 10-carat diamond, but they have a 4-carat diamond budget, and they don't understand what costs a 4-carat versus a 10-carat these days. I know when I built my house, I wanted lots of crazy stuff. I wanted outdoor showers. I wanted this. I wanted that. I mean, and my builder was able to tell me, hey, look, that's going to cost a lot of extra money, but I was already in the build process. Like it was done at that point. For us, we get everything up front, everything you need to know, and then we start to build. So that onboarding experience and that whole timeline that customers are able to go through, it's actually just reaffirming, yes, you're a great build for us. We're a great builder for you. We're going to be in a great partnership together, and now we can start to build. And to me, that's a huge value, because you actually get to ask and answer all your questions during that process.
Yeah. So again, the value of onboard is self-evident, right? It's nobody. It's very hard to find people who went through that process and felt like it wasn't worth that process, because it sets you up for success in the build side. But inside of sales, it's not all onboarding. It's a bunch of like figuring out who's the right fit, what's the right timing, and who's all this stuff. So your team receives an average of what, 1,000 leads a month?
Yeah.
So 1,000 people come in wanting to talk Barndo, and then 50 to 60 of them end up in the process somehow.
Right. Yeah.
And so that's a lot of like, and it's not to say that not more of them commit. It's a journey sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Like you come in, you fill out that contact form, and I think a lot of people think that like when you call, we're just going to be like, all right, get your credit card out so we can have a conversation, and that's not true.
No.
The discovery call is just answering like general questions and seeing if it's a good fit for you, kind of seeing, filling out all the details about your building, where you're building, and all these different things, and kind of get an idea of your vision and your budget, and just see what's possible.
Even though you're interested in it, even though you want to do it, you may really not want to, depending on your budget, depending on where you're building, depending on what your land looks like. There's just a lot of qualifiers that go into there to make sure that you don't, take the step too fast.